Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about 13 minimalist tidy hacks, and I don't know about you, but I don't like tidying up any more than the next person. As a matter of fact, I try to avoid it or minimize it whenever possible. And so I love these 13 minimalist tidy hacks because they really help me to be able to keep my house clean, keep it organized, keep it tidy, but also not spend any more time than I have to doing it. I would much rather spend time doing something that I love, that fulfills me, rather than tidying up my house. So I hope that you enjoy these tidy hacks. Before we get into them though, if we don't know each other yet, my name is Ashlynne and I make videos twice a week on this channel about minimalism and intentional living. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love it if you would consider hitting that red subscribe button right down below. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into tidy hack number 1. So this first one is all about removing the excess, and whether that's excess toys, knickknacks, cleaning products, furniture, whatever it is, by removing the excess from your life and really just choosing to keep what you use, love, and what adds value to your life. By removing what doesn't fit into those categories, you're really going to be able to simplify and minimize the amount of time that you spend cleaning and tidying on any given week. And so I definitely recommend doing this. Obviously this goes right hand in hand with minimalism, so you might have been able to guess this one, but I really can't emphasize enough how much value there is to removing the excess before you approach the rest of these cleaning hacks. Okay, tidy hack number 2 is to organize what you have, because it will make cleaning up a whole lot easier. And a lot of times once you've removed the excess, there are still going to be certain possessions that you have that don't really have a home. And what I would suggest is find a home for those items, because the more you have your life organized, the more you have your possessions organized, the more that it's going to make tidying up specifically easier, because you know where everything belongs. Now obviously giving everything a home is a lot easier when you don't have that much stuff to begin with, so that ties back into tip number 1, but really just try to make sure that everything has a place in your house and that you know where that is. By having that in place, you're going to be able to save a lot of time in just trying to decide where to put stuff that doesn't really have a place where it belongs. Okay, number 3 is that if it can be done in 60 seconds or less, do it now, not later. I think this is a really important one, because I think there's a tendency for a lot of us to just postpone really simple and easy tasks. And so what I would suggest is, whatever it is, if there's something that you look at, whether it's turning the dishwasher on before you go to bed at night, whether it's switching loads of laundry, whatever it is, if you can do it in a really short period of time, by doing it now, not later, you're going to be saving yourself a lot of time in the long run, because it's a lot easier, when you have that mental energy already focused on that thing that needs to be done, just to do it in that moment, instead of, constantly having to come back and say, okay, so what were all the things I postponed today? And then at the end of the day, you end up spending a significantly longer amount of time trying to get all of that done, and also to remember all those little things that you were supposed to do. Number 4 is to spend 10 minutes a night just tidying everything up. Now this might be more for some people, less for others, but really I think it's an important principle to consider, is really just try to make sure that you're tidying up your living space at the end of each night. By just dedicating a few minutes to doing this, you can approach the new day with a blank slate, and this is one of the easiest ways to just get on top of and stay on top of the little bits of mess that can kind of creep into your house. So yeah, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it works best for you, just spend a bit of time every night tidying up and preparing for the next day. Okay, number 5 is to create a cleaning schedule. And once again, I don't like cleaning, but one thing I know is that if I don't set a schedule for myself, I will be extremely sporadic in the things that I clean. And so instead of, just trying to do things when you remember, or when they get to a point where they're so gross that you should have done them a long time ago, definitely just go ahead and take action, knock them off of your cleaning list, and just have a schedule of when you need to complete those things. However often, just really lay it out for yourself so that you have an idea of what needs to be completed when, and it allows you just to incorporate it into your schedule so that you can create a bit of a natural flow with it. Number 6 is to make tidying a team effort, and whether you're living with your spouse, kids, parents, whatever your situation is, the responsibility for tidying a house shouldn't be just on you, unless of course you live alone. But I think that when you have a multi-person family, multiple people should be involved in the cleaning up effort. So really just try to get everyone in your house involved in the cleaning up effort. By having multiple people pitching in and taking ownership for tidying the house, you're definitely going to notice a drastic change in just how nice and clean your space can be. Tip number 7 is to make your bed every morning, and there is no feeling better than getting into a nicely made bed at night. And I think that not only is this a really good tidy hack just to do, make your bed as soon as you get up in the morning, but also it's just a good little life habit. It's something very small each day that you can successfully complete, and it's those small things that can kind of set your day up for success. So whether you view it as a healthy habit, whether you view it as a tidy hack, making your bed in the morning definitely has some serious benefits. Number 8 is to clean your dishes after every meal. And I know that a lot of families and a lot of people have this tendency to just kind of stack their dishes in the sink or on the counter throughout the day and just let them pile up, thinking that they'll deal with them at the end of the day or possibly at the end of several days. But by really just taking that responsibility of, instead of putting your dish on the counter, instead putting it in the dishwasher, you can save a lot of time and a lot of energy by not having to do things twice. It doesn't take much more work to rinse your dish off or to put it in the dishwasher than it does to just put it in the sink. So take that small little extra step and do that so that you can save a lot of time and tidying up later. Number 9 is to clean the kitchen after dinner. And if you're cooking at home a lot, it is so easy for your kitchen to very quickly become a mess. And the easiest way to prevent that kind of mess and gunk and clutter from accumulating is to just clean your kitchen at the end of your nighttime meal, so that you can kind of approach your kitchen once again with a fresh slate the next morning. Number 10 is to put your shoes and coat away whenever you get home. And I know so many families who just leave their coats and shoes just lying out everywhere when they get home. They'll just kind of like throw them on the couch or leave them on the floor. Take the extra step to just put it in the closet or hang them up. Put them in their proper place by doing something as simple as putting your shoes away and putting your coats away when you get into the house. It makes it so that when people enter into your home, they have a really good first impression, because that entryway, that first place that they see in your house, is clean. So take those extra seconds to hang up your coat, to put away those shoes. By making that a habit, it will just become something intuitive that's a part of your daily life, but really it makes a bigger difference than you would think. 11 is to put away clothes after changing. And whether you've just worn something for a couple of hours or you're changing for the day into pajamas or something like that, really just make the effort to put the clothes away, whether you're putting them in a dirty clothes pile, whether you're hanging them back up, whether you're folding them, whatever clothes you wore throughout the day. Just think very briefly about, hey, is this still clean? Is it dirty? And then just put it in their respective locations. By taking that small action, you're going to be able to save yourself a lot of time by not washing clothes that are already clean or by wearing clothes that are dirty, which won't save you time, but is kind of gross. So just take a couple of seconds to put your clothes away. It will reduce the clutter building up in your house, make it so that your home is more tidy, and then also just be a more efficient and productive use of your time. Number 12, and I think this one is huge, is to tidy your desk at the end of the workday. Whether you work from home or in an office, I really suggest just cleaning up your workspace, making it tidy, so that you can approach each day fresh and new. I don't know about you, but there's nothing that really stifles my creativity and productivity like a cluttered desk. So really just make a concerted effort to clean your desk at the end of every day. It will really make it so that you can set your next day up for success. And then number 13 is, when the weather is nice, definitely go ahead and open up your windows or doors and just air out your house. By bringing fresh air into your home from the outdoors, you can really just make your home not only smell a lot better, but also just kind of have a brighter and fresher feel to it. This is something that I highly recommend doing, especially during the spring and fall. If you're just wanting to kind of revitalize your home a little bit, this is one of the easiest things that you can do, not so much to tidy up, but really just to freshen up your space. Anyways, guys, those are my 13 minimalist tidy hacks / cleaning hacks and home hacks. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below which your favorite one was and what's maybe one that you want to start implementing more often in your home. Also, if you guys enjoyed this video and you haven't subscribed already, definitely be sure to hit that red subscribe button so that you can go ahead and see future videos that I make all centered around minimalism and intentional living. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, go ahead and give it a like, give me a thumbs up to let me know you enjoyed it, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.